Welcome back. Okay, guys, before we leave the little matter of the National Sports Festival, let's also hear from someone who is an influential figure, someone who a lot rests on our shoulders when you're talking about Nigerian athletics. Let's listen to Blessing Okagbare on the show this morning, our thoughts and perspective on the National Sports Festival.
It's always been promising for Nigeria. It's just the way we don't have a maintenance culture. We don't have a culture to actually groom athletes properly, which is what we have suffered over the years, if you've seen. So we always have, there's so much to take them from. There's so much potentials, and we see them every day, every year when we do major championship, even local championship. But it just depends on how we actually, follow up with this athlete and groom them, which is that area. We know we are lacking. I know after festival now, all the athletes will go home and people will not actually do follow-up on them to call, hey, how you doing? What are you getting ready to, how you preparing for next season? They don't even pay attention to that. I mean, I have suffered that over the years, but at the end of the day, as an athlete, you want to be self-motivated because it's not easy to actually keep yourself going as an individual when it comes, especially track and field, which we make less and we do a lot of work. But hopefully they actually pay attention to this athlete because it goes a long way. Motivating this athlete, it goes a long way where you can actually take, just pick up your phone and call an athlete to say, how you doing? What are you doing to prepare for next year? How can we support you? And you actually support them, not just saying it. I know they would say a lot, talking, but they don't follow up on supporting. They don't follow up on actually paying attention to know what's going on with them. Some people will get injuries from this championship, and that's it for them. So I think overall, like the top, I think there's so much error from the top that they, what I say sometimes, if you don't have passion drives people a long way. If you have passion for the sport, for anything in life, it drives you so much that you want to be committed, you want to stay focused, you want to know what's going on from the ground, and that's how you will actually work and be effective, but I feel like sometimes they don't have the passion for the people that are on top. They don't have so much passion towards the game. They didn't do it to a certain level that if you know the pain athletes go through to actually become champions, then you would not want to hesitate helping them and actually helping them grow. So that areas we have actually lacked, and it is affecting us big time. And you see we're losing lots of talent to other countries, which is not supposed to be. So we have so much talent in this country, but we have suffered so much from the top that they really don't pay attention to us. They don't pay attention. They don't try to nurture and grow. You can't lay a terrible foundation and expect the building to stand.
All right. You could go on and on listening to Blessing, wisdom nuggets. But if all the things that she has said, I mean, we've heard it times over. Me and Cecilia could play you back something she said 6 years ago along the lines. But do we ever learn?
Well, I don't even know what to say because the same stories over and over again. So I don't know, but I just think there's room for improvement, from the government and every other person involved. Because the complaints, just as you said, when you have passion for something and you want to do this thing and you keep doing it, but there's no motivation, you don't see any words of encouragement coming from anywhere, you just lose focus. You just lose focus. So I think she's right, what she said. Complain, you don't put a bad foundation and expect something big,
That's true.
So that's the truth about it. It starts from grassroots. It starts from here. This is where it starts from. So I think the government should really look into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I love another aspect where she talked about the fact that some athletes who came here to compete might just pick up an injury. And after that, nobody's going to ask them, I mean, what's happening to you? How are you getting ready? Then when you have like 3 weeks to, you will see your name on the pages of newspaper. They're actually competing in one event. And nobody's going to give you a call. Have you been training? What's been going on with you? When you see some of these athletes, you get pained. That's why they go for a championship. They will not tell you, oh, he's actually injured. I mean, it simply means you never monitor that athlete all the while. So you're just waiting after 1 year, competition is coming, you give them call, okay, everybody come around. Oh, we don't have money for flight ticket. Okay, fly down, don't worry, we'll give you your money back. And same story over and over again. I'm just hoping and wishing that maybe this particular National Sports Festival, with all the athletes we've seen, the story will change. There will be a follow-up by each federation. If you're a secretary of a federation, call your athletes, find out how they're doing. I mean, that's why you're there. Know about their welfare. It's all about giving them money. You guys may not have the grants to give them, but when they discover that you really care, And when they come to, I mean, camp and all that, they want to give me their best. But when you don't care, they feel okay. They will feel okay. Let me just do it on my own. And if the support system is not coming in, and if you have a chance to go to Bahrain or Qatar, you go.
One way. One way ticket.
All right, let's move on the show. We could go on and on, you know, and hopefully the administrators will hear and solve all the problems so that we can smile when we talk about sports in Nigeria. Let's travel abroad now. Let's talk about the UEFA Champions League. Want to get Ifeanyi's thoughts. You already know the pairings. So let's take a look at it again. We get Ifeanyi's thoughts. The games are still far away in February, but for some, they already think they know some of the teams that will progress. So that's it on the screen. Liverpool and Bayern, Manchester United and PSG. In this one, some people think they know who's going to go through, even without a ball being kicked. Schalke will take on Manchester City. Tottenham will take on Dortmund. I can assure you that's going to be a cracker. AS Roma, FC Porto. Lyon against Barcelona. Atletico Madrid against Juventus. Somebody said the best forward against the best defender. We'll see. We'll see. Ajax Amsterdam taking on Real Madrid. Ifeanyi, your thoughts quickly.
Well, if you look at the games, if you look at the pairings, Liverpool, Bayern, it's going to be a cracker.
Okay.
But I think both sides, if you look at both sides, I think it will be decided on the away goals because I don't see Liverpool losing in their home, neither Bayern losing in Germany. So
it's what you do away.
It's what you do away that really matters. That PSG, Man U, with the current form of Manchester United, I don't think.
You guys laughing. Is it that bad?
It has to, except something happens between now and January.
Except it's not Smalling and Phil Jones in defense.
No, with that defense, they can't play PSG because the attack of PSG is just too good. And we know Man City. I think that one. I think Man City back they have a good pairing. I see both of them good chances. I see both of them going through. Then the game I want to really focus on is the Atletico versus Juventus game.
Yes.
Because that game is these two teams don't concede easily. We know Atletico has the best defense. Then you know
Juve has a good defense too.
Juve has a good defense also.
But now they have the best forward.
Now they have the best forward out there. But you saw the game against.
You might not just see goals. Because last time they met, 2014, 2015, remember it ended just only one goal between them.
Yes.
I mean, both coaches are still in charge.
Yes.
Diego Simeone,
So it's
Massimiliano Allegri. But the difference is you now have a Cristiano Ronaldo on the side of Juve.
It's a new Juve team right now.
So we're going to see more goals in this one, not the one that was on the last
I still think we're not going to see goals.
Okay. Let's leave it at that. So we'll wait for February, the feast of football in Europe from February. All right, let's. Some people say we should not say.
Let's step down.
Some people say we should not say. But
Step down.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go to the Europa League now. Some say we shouldn't say step down, but it is what it is. So let's take a look at the fixtures. You still have the English teams moving on strong. You have Malmo taking on Chelsea. You have Bate Borisov taking on Arsenal. There's a little matter of the time when that game will be played or will be sorted out. Sporting Lisbon and Villarreal. Celtic and Valencia. FC Zurich taking on Napoli. Shakhtar Donetsk will take on Eintracht Frankfurt. You have Lazio take on Sevilla. You have Fenerbahce will take on Zenit St. Petersburg. And you have Club Brugge taking on RB Salzburg. These are the fixtures. But a lot of people looking in the direction of the two big English teams there, Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it should be a walkover game for both of them. So we know Chelsea, even without feeding their first team, should be able to go through Malmo, and likewise Arsenal also. So I think some other features are there. We're looking at Lazio, Sevilla. That's actually where I'm going to because that game is going to be a very tight game.
Yeah.
Sevilla
on
and
paper.
Lazio, on paper. Sevilla, Lazio. Look at Fenerbahce, Zenit. Those matches are going to be. I think we just have to wait and see what happens because also we know there can be shock. You know?